Vibrant Media. Be heavily minded and ethically conscious.
Yada wase se wonya abre edi amaye. Ene nso yeda eye NADMO national edi omo executives aba biaya eye Weija Gbawe be Adam ne wo no wo hwe Bonegas area ho, that's a toll booth. Any baby omo fro ho no Ramzia site wo Kaitek tower wo Mallam Junction. Nti ho no mo na dwumadi ebe koso wo ho. Na minka mfuwa no yehwe baby a omo wosisi yi a no mo ba bedu Weija Gbawe Dam Site Ezuma area. Ho no mo ba hwe baby a dam ne wo no any senior ho no mo situation sitie enche na insutobre area ba. Nti mpanifo nkomodie ni omkita ahudie ombedi ho no no kire se ewo so mutimi bo modeni na baby biara anya anadotie aba ensuo ni inside no omo ba na omo ba beyim senye be ya insutobre gru na omo bie dam na emfa otoyire nchire bi emre omo wo mpatemu ho no no. Nti wo behwe a hwe ensuo no senye dam ni sitie na these are the areas na dam no baby ewo ni nie honom na wuhu. Nti o hwe senya o maye wonom na ensuo bi empie sisi a because o ma lock. Nti ewe nche bia ensu top pressure sia o me momodi so mbebie le bia e pressure na eba. Nti se ko ba ne sa pe na dia to ye nche eni kwada na na di bre o mo ti area ho. Nti mpanifo atu o mo ho na mo e di ya hye o mo sase no ho adwuma no mbehwe no mbeye. Nti na omoba dam site a eye Ezuma area no say na eye decision na omobe take because we behwe no dotie eni anya bebiri aba ensuo no emu baby a ensuo ni bank no wo no ohwe banks ni nyina ya bebiri adwiri di aba inside bebiri ye ball nkofo tugum bebiri nyema bi nkofo ye wo area ho no nti na sempenifo ba na omde restrictions beto omo areas ne so no mu jai nyeme bi omo ye na afei nso omo tumi di machines ba no mo be yi ensuo ni mu se ne be ya se omo bie dam na emfa atoyire nche embre omo ti mpatemu ho no mo no. Nti obekwa ha no ye dam site no ho bridge Weija bridge a etwemu from Ezuma to Weija. So opese okọ baby ti se Mallam Junction, opese okọ ti se Bonse, opese okọ ti se achimota kora obetimi afa bridge we so se ekoba ni se ufri Kasoa na okọ na traffic wo SCC Junction West Hills Mall barrier obetimi afa ha se edi akọ sanso na obetimi afa ha di akọ Weija Junction. Nti na bridge da ho no no se opese umane ekwan a obetimi afa Ayigwe Town Junction ewuram edi akọ ho. Ebiemu nso uhwe seni ya dotie aba nsuo no ma bank no adwiri abegumu a na wo se mpanifo tumi ba na mo di machines ba beyim na seni be ya se nsuo etchahye se eto na mo bie dam na emfa oyeni ana kwada na bi mmere omo tete mpatemu ho no mo. Nti hanom ye dam site dwumadie, hanom ye niema ekoso, hanom ye inspections mpanifo behwe ye, hanom ye niema omobo mutirimo pose awoso omope ebere ana omo hyeda na omo di ba beye sa dwumadie we nyina ansa ne nsutobere ebere adu. Meda this abayasi any mpanifo wa form because it looks like say ombo modern presumi ana say a find solution for incoming and impending disaster send ebe ombetimi asolve ana o maso no na saade kono entimi ensi. Enti eyi na ye dwumadi a ye deputy director general of operation NADMO afato no ho so a wode aba area nim se oba behwe na wotimi put things in place na aboa ama woyini ene kwada na bi ama meto omo wo Weija Gbawe ana omo a se ye bie ensu a omo ya affected no this time ye bie ensu a omo atumi atowom. I think said the decision and mpanifo take for doing this no will help the constituency and also the municipality. Nti ye de nyame ase wo mpanifo adwen pa omonya edi aba Weija Gbawe. Nti ha so wo hwe ba bi ya bedru ya after Weija Dam no ho no you say try the back Kasoa Toll Booth ba bi a omofo ho no Bonegas Junction nsuo tope ne nsuo na be fa kwan ni nyina na dotia be hye kwan ni so ma kan tumi nko kan tumi ma enti mpanyifo afato mu se ha na mu dwumadi be ne betimi edi wa ha ema ebeboa ma nya esi wa ha na mu no ntumi nsi biem na ne mpanyifo hu ni yie se dwumadi bi wo ho no mu dia na baabi a bepo no ewo no ewo so mutimi bo modeni edua grasses wo ho no mu se ne be ya se nsuo to bu so nsuo nkeke na be ba na mu dotie ntumi ma na for the meantime say beba say esuto bere bedru no ewo so mutimi be dredge all the gutters no enyina se ne be ya nsuo no etobu ha no mu a ebetimi akọ na mfa ateche ana anwea ema mebu ekwan no so nti eno ho decision any ho plans na mpanyifo efa wo ho no eno si wo ho there are gutters a wo hwe connect to the sunu ana ba bia ya the sunu wo no but here is the case that tisisi ni nyina mu maasi nti no nsuo ni to anjumi nko na ebu afa no lokwan no so eno no mpaso mu hu emu kase ni okwan efa so mbetimi say machine o say eye nipa na betimi akomu akoyimu se ne be ya nsuo to a betumi afa mu di akọ decisions wo ha wo so mbo mode no mo ye ze damode places ni bebre wo ho no mo a se wo se mbo mode ni no mo tile ho no mo a wo se ba wo be hu a national issue so there should be a way a betimi akotena se and discuss about what is happening no na o ma ye hu adwuma enti mpanifo ba ha this time na o mo mpese ebedru su tobere no say kwan be sa block bi mu ntino o mo be find solution for the meantime mpono se o betimi yi gutters nim na nyeme bi e wo no mo a esi kwan ma nsuo no ebufa na olkwan no so no o matimi aso ano enti wo be hwe a bepo ne da ho no se ne yedwa bepo yi so ene ho nko ne ba no usu wudi ade asesa issue adwuma kese pa enti mpanifo ko tena se no mo mobilize no mo hwe nyama we nyina I think se o betimi take decision ya hwe ba bi a ya bedru yi so a higher Ramzia site e workite Tower meka Mallam Junction baby architect for dynasty no achire na wohu president ankasa to anamoa baha be ka kire omo se e ka se ye ka Ramzia site baby a se nsuo to a erosions ni nyina ko chinchin a omo nyina be bo ma no e be tare ho enti ahanum na ye a place a erosions ni nyina keka bomu a omo be tare se ne be yemfa flooding ma na ho na Chinese fo binuma tie se ho no be si warehouse president in kasa bahabi to na mo aka kire omo se dwumadi omudi oro mu nya yembu ni nyina ntumu because ne so omo si warehouse na si work omo free the place na wo free so ni be na be kokotai eno na president stop omo se omo hwe na dwumadi e wo ha no bibia tuntwa na wo de hweda se da ho that is you baby ensuo eto a ni nyina babetena ana se eboboa no ho me begu no eno na wo ba free ho nyina de katanketenketi atumu no na say if this thing happens ensuo no to a messere wa info no so no bagogu enti wo firi ukuro wa betena obi kuro ana wo nye temamufo na wo no ho o ye ne opese wo nye bia na wo nya usika na ochina asemba beto o man na mfa wo ho enti wo Chinese yi ni o wo ya ono na se dwumadie wo isi ni na so ho ba wo bisa na wo se me boss ni ha me boss ni ho me boss ni ha yisa me friend ma na ni kasa empanifo so ntimi ni obi nkasa wo fo so keke wo se otumi ba na se punishment bi wo no mo o matwe if you say president ankasa na etu se dwumadie wo na mo ono ayi inspection oba ha be ka ho asem se enu kwa se BBC ikoso but mpelifo so o mo ntiase o mo de o mo from krom be pesika o Ghana ba dia yanchira ka o mbetena nyesika it here is the case e be to sa Chinese fuoi ana Chinese ni wo no mo a watasi warehouse bi bere egu ho a o mo fail the place ni na se wo free nie so to a e fa ni so be kokotai ebi go for Mallam Junction biem ebi go for Mallam market wo die mu ana enti enye dwumadi a wo se yesososo enti here is the case ama deputy director general of operation NADMO ejida ni buofu won nsem yekoso yo enti ama won wankasa mu no o kasa kire yen enti mi pesemese ebere no wo de wo hwe Chinese ye ogina ho no mu yi eni dwumadi a wo mudi wo ho eni se ne mpanyifo nyina etu ana mo aba nempo president abeka asama kire wo no man for some na nyahwe because president buy no edan ni bi wo no mo a ne eye pillars no mo sisi ene wo sisi edan ni nya wie sense dan foforo eti nye president beka no o mutie ya na o mantie Now you bet me if you chrome up, but now be chrome. Now no yen your pair now. A man penny for being a man, sir, 2 million or more yano. A year, dear, and so you cry. And you will be sent an answer more can I say, depending on you. I do not read in you, the boss in you. Only the Macassa. I'm not Deputy Director General of Operation. Then you go for power because a better than the boss and Casa Bahaba say, Jumedi no Quase Coso. No momo, no for Kuntura say, now, Kafo Frobiso. A seat banner or some Munya Sino. Name Poker di Biba Cosua, so was simply for bed, no much Ramzia Moniano. Name one Casa Mona Mubusu, and a Musi Diane de Cosa, Musi Diane de Cosa. When ye a dear a bebua. And then to share die with ye, see what now. Tama President Bayano, nay, Pilas Capilisio, and almost dining in every. Says if for any siho. Way are dear Chelsea and Cofu from Crum no more my Danamoa. It looks like we are shops, no person will be on Moya. It National Deputy Director General of Operation Eddie Jumediana Sinanisu said, although the Wabahano, the boss is on my friend Jumediana. But a Director General Casabeto and Moa Bahanomoa. On one man is on your buy or no inspections, no. The money or bar or the good home because the president and Casa Akase, a new Quase Debiasia, the place should be vacant and I hear a place in Soviet never Tariho. In that is in my erosions for the debate never Tariho. Or share the place be a baby a ball of you do. Nina Jumedia, oh my Jimmy said, was so much Mujuma because I know dear Sonny, when it happens like this, not flood nearby. Omomiti areas are affected no omo be helm ba obehwe mpono na baby a ball agu baby a profesi dan wo say nipa no a omo affected no omo nim ho hwe na nso omo na be ha omo enti dwumadie na ekoso ana ekoso wo Ramzia site a ewo K-Tech Tower akiri ho no Mallam Junction no mpanifo decision be take ye no wo hwe baby e dawa market Mallam market no achi na wo no it is a nsuo bia flooding wa ha ana flood be si wo area hanoma ebe ko market ni so ebe be fa no lokwan ni nyina mu enti we nya ade a mpanifo apre say ye nso so okwan ya fa so omo be si say dan no wo ho ye odi ma wo mu omo tumi say president abeka kura no still no mu bisu nya no omo nyina omo ho be basem Deputy Director General Sheyebo say yanka yakoma nto yeyem na say na etie bia no obe make sure say the boss ba ho no mo a oba be hu say dwumadie na ekoso no na wa ye ho adwuma say the president kan ye no enti ya ha no na wo hu say the nsuo agina say gata na ekwa nka say nsuo ntimi na mu ba ni nyina agina nsuo beto ana ba betai ni nyina mu enti dwumadie wo ho no mo a mpanifo de ye ko ho no eno na mu hu ni sisi ye ekwa nante ho say be ye temamufuo a omo wo Weija Gbawe anso ebe nya omo fa ahodie nyino bi nkoso ebi no mo president abeka wiye say emfa won se nka bibia miemu ha ne nyina no afekwa na ebinom so ahyase a omo si dan no ho nko ne ba ohwe structures bibire wo akiro eye dan nkofo ahyase a omo si ni wan so president abeka kire omo se momfa mo se nka bibia munya dwumadie na wo no nanso ewo nipa binom tirim a omo skora da fe na omo si omo dan zanta wo pese wo ko ba bia nyi woni bi wo no mo a it looks like say anya dia esoni nanso wo beka ne san. And here is the case, Jumedi ekoso no. Penini the nurse from send any boss, a president Beka no. So ono deputy director general abaha be mu nyama we ya. Or the report ni nyina ekwa koma director general nkasa. Na director general betu ni na ba no. E excavator ne ba ko Jumedi. We so mo ba be mu bu ni
exercise. What we intend doing is, we are moving to the rainy season, and we need to make sure that, as we promised, the Director General promised last year, that his main target or achievement is how to mitigate some of this flood that has been affecting the Greater Accra region, specifically this Weija, Mallam Junction, and the rest. So if you observe, we started from Weija Dam. At Weija Dam, we met a lot of structures that are not supposed to be the unauthorized structures. We've taken note of them. Then from there, we moved to the Kasoa Toll Booth, where you yourself you could see that a huge wood lock was used to block the waterway, and the whole place was also filled with sand. So we are taking note of all those things. From there, we've moved to the lava. We've seen what has happened here. The president was here last year. He made an order that the whole place to be scooped out so that we'll get the natural vegetation back. But it looks as if the people around defy the orders of the president. But for NADMO, we wouldn't sit down for anyone to come from his country to defy the orders of our leader. So we are also going to sit down, call all necessary institutions that will aid in putting the lava back to its natural state. So we are assuring everyone, those encroaching water bodies, drainages, they should be ready. We are partnering the district assemblies, the hydro authorities, and the highways, including Ministry of Works and Housing, so that anybody who is sitting on a waterway or preventing the smooth flow of water should be ready. We will take the person out. We are promising them, as the Director General promised last year, we want to make Accra free from flooding. So that is the little message we are giving to everybody in Greater Accra. As the Deputy Director General has visited the place, the Director General himself will also come. But when he is coming with an action. He is just not coming to inspect as I have come to inspect. He is coming with an action. So we are proposing everybody, please, we want everybody in Accra should live in a very good, serene environment. We don't want a situation whereby when the weather changes, people will be running scatter, please. So we are entreating everybody, everyone should be calm this year. We hope Accra will be free from all this flood. Thank you.
A lot of the flooding in the city is caused by human activity. We are the problem. What is happening here does not affect the factories here. The water comes from somewhere, and once it can pass and continue, it will back up and affect the communities beyond. These are streams that existed long before our grandfathers were born. They are streams that flow from the Expatraites mountains and find their way to the sea. Then we decided to come and build our capital city across the streams. So even if you build your capital city, you must allow the streams to flow through. People have built and blocked it. If you build and block a stream, the water will still come. But when it comes and it can't pass, what will it do? It will flood its banks. That's all that is happening in this city. And that's why we're asking the regional minister and the district chief executives to take a very tough stand on people whose properties are blocking waterways, because they're creating distraction for other people's properties and even loss of lives. Sometimes when it floods heavily, we lose human lives. And so it's not because we don't have a sympathy for people like that, but we must enforce the bylaws. And the point is, the assembly here, how did you sit and allow this to happen? How did the assembly allow this to happen? And that's why you have the chief executive, you have assembly members. They must be conscious of all this. These are waterways, like he said. Can you imagine the volume of water that this place alone can hold when it rains? And so if you fill it up and you say there should just be a drain passing through, the drain cannot contain that water. And so let's do what we have to do. They should remove all this, and it should be at the cost of the people who did it. They should take this back where they brought it from.
Vibrant Media. Please subscribe to my channel for more updates.